Yo, the Premier League is back. We've got an away game against Burnley, 3 o'clock. The games are just coming every 2, 3, 4 days. We're into the quarters in the Carabao Cup, and it's another away game in the Premier League. It's a huge game. Burnley, don't take it for granted. Do not think it's going to be a rollover bit or it's going to be a slaughter, because it ain't. I don't believe it is going to be unless certain things go our way. But I believe Burnley do actually have a good team. Don't forget, they only just lost to a penalty against Man United and like a 98th minute penalty against Liverpool. So they could be even higher up the table than they already are. They've got the likes of Kyle Walker as well. But having said that, we've just got to take care of business. We've got to take care of business on Saturday, 3 o'clock, and then we've got to put our feet up and prepare to go away to Prague and get another 3 vital points in the Champions League. So yeah, we're going to talk about it all. So Dubravka is in net for Burnley, a good keeper. I believe a lot of people have got him on their fantasy teams if you're playing all that sort of stuff. They've got a veteran in Kyle Walker at the right back. Twanzebe, I believe, is an ex-Man United player. Estevez and Kwilinji Hartman as a left back. So I believe they play with 4 at the back. That's Scott Parker's style. Scott Parker's a good manager. He's managed a couple of teams in the Premier League. He's got a bit of experience. He knows the Premier League. He's played against all these teams in his footballing career. So this is the team basically they played last week against Wolves. Josh Cullen, Florentino, and then Ugo Chukwu with Boone Larson, Jadon Anthony, and Fleming up top. So it's not even a bad side, but because it is Burnley, and obviously the last time we played against them, we did beat them 5-0. We'll go into that in a minute. Because it is Burnley, and they're not expected to win the game. It's one of them where they're just going to take it minute by minute, 5 minute in increments of 5 or 10 minutes, and just try and see the majority of the game out, it being 0-0, and then have a counter here or there, or try and push for a goal in the 60th, 70th minute, whatever. But we've got to take care of business, like I said. That's basically the motto for Burnley on Saturday, 3 o'clock. Take care of business. That's it. Take care of your business. We've rested a few players in the Carabao Cup. We've gave minutes to squad players, so if they come on in the Premier League, they'll have that bit of confidence running through, because they've played a few games here and there now, and it's another vital time to get 3 points, while the other title rivals have got a few tricky games over this next 2-week period. It's up to us to get these points, as many as we can, because in November we have a pretty difficult run, whereas the other teams don't. They have a more favourable run. So we have to take advantage of this opportunity and get maximum points on the board. We wanted at least to be 5 points ahead of City and Liverpool after this next international break. If we win our next 2, it could be 8 or 9. And that's what we're hoping for. We want to create that gap, and we want to mount that gap. So if there is a drop-off in a period of 2-3 games in the future, it's not going to be too detrimental. Head-to-head. So the previous 8 meetings, believe it or not, we played against them last year in February. That was the season they got, relegated. We played them in February 2024. We beat them 5-0. I remember Odegaard scored an early goal, and that just set the tone. That's basically what we need this Saturday. We need that early goal. We get the early goal, we could take care of business. Prior to that, we beat them 3-1 at Emirates Stadium. They actually got a goal. Before that, it was 0-0, 1-0 to us, 1-1, and we lost 1-0 at Emirates Stadium, believe it or not. I don't remember that game at all in December. And then we drew 0-0 and won 2-1. So it's not the greatest of forms. We've won 4 out of the last 8, which is like a 50% win record. But we've also got like a loss in there and 3 draws. So that's not great. The last 2 we've won. And look, we've just got to take care of business, like I said. I've said it many times. We've just got to take the game to Burnley. We've got to be on the front foot as we are every game. I don't believe this crap that everyone's filling our heads up and trying to turn this agenda that Arsenal are this boring side to watch. Look, you guys want to come to Arsenal, come to us and play against us with a low block, we'll set Peace FC you. You want to come and open up and play? Well, Atletico Madrid you. It's as simple as that. You choose how you want to be served. Because whatever happens, dinner's going to be served. You can have it your way, though. We're giving you the opportunity and the chance to be served how you want to be served. So that's what it is. Now, the lineup then. This is always a great part of the previews. The lineup for me, a bit of it takes care of itself, but then we've got a few injuries and a few concerns. I've not seen Arteta's press conference. I'm not sure if that's out yet, but I will see that as soon as possible. But this has been recorded before any press conference news has been issued out. Even if it has been issued out, I don't think Arteta's going to give much away anyway. Keeps his cards close to his chest. Keeps the opposition guessing. So, David Raya starts. Timber starts. Saliba, I'm not sure if he's ready and available. If he doesn't, if he's not 100%, we play Mosquera. There's no point risking Saliba. We can rest him for the Slavia Prague game, or even rest him for that and get him to play against Sunderland next week. Whatever happens, if Saliba's 100%, he's playing for me. On the left, Gabriel plays. Gabriel Magalhaes has to play. What a warrior. What a weapon. Anytime we get a set piece now, it's one of those moments where you feel as though something's about to erupt. On the left, Calafiori plays. He had a full 90-minute rest against the Carabao Cup against Brighton during the week, so he's raring to go. Zubimendi, what a player. The more Zubimendi doesn't play for Arsenal, the more you'll understand how good a footballer he is. He's the only position that I worry about. If he comes off, yes, Declan Rice can play there. We've got Norgard. But the things Zubimendi does off ball, the organisation, the passes under pressure, the turn and passes, the through balls. Oh, mate, what a player. If Liverpool had him, oh my days. Well, anyway, Zubimendi plays. Declan Rice plays. He's fit again as well. And then the number 10, Eze, obviously played a large portion of the game in the Carabao Cup. But he has to play again. There's no need to start Mikel Merino. Eze's on good form. Give him a run of games while he's on form. He's making vital goals, contributions, the ball before the assist, opening teams up. He's playing his part. He's doing his part. So Eze plays in that free role. On the right, Saka plays. He came on for 30 minutes, got his goal. A bit of a confidence booster. Up top, Gyökeres, Glock 14 plays. He had a full 90-minute rest during the week, which he needed. So he plays. And then Martinelli, we're not sure if he's fit enough yet. But we've got Martinelli, Trossard, who can play there. For me, I think Arteta's going to put Trossard. But if Martinelli's fit, no, Trossard might have to play this game because it's going to be a low block in it. And I think Trossard's a bit more smarter with a ball than Martinelli. Martinelli's more of a runner. But Trossard's one of them where he can dummy it, left foot, right foot, find a pass, that sort of play. I think Trossard, this is why he gets a lot of minutes under Arteta, because of his intelligence. He's obviously got to do more though. But when you look at it, his goal contributions, even this season, I think he's got like 3 goals. You wouldn't even think it. So that's the team. Now the result for me, whatever happens, let's get that clean sheet with a win. I think if we get that early goal, we can get a few more. And I think there's no reason to panic about this game. Just play our game. We're going into games with Atletico Madrid and teams like that and thrashing them. Why can't we get a result at Burnley? Yes, it's different. It's Burnley away on a rainy day, cold day, whatever you want to call it. It's November. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff. But look, they've not got a massive crowd. There's no reason to feel intimidated. Let's go there and score 4 goals. 4-0 to the Arsenal.